Trust is one of the most fundamental requirements in any kind of relationship, be it with a friend, partner, or family member. In this video, I will discuss 7 types of people you should never trust. First and foremost, it is essential to observe whether the person exhibits any of the characteristics I will mention. Observation and analysis of comments are necessary, but fortunately, it's not that complicated. You need to analyze both the words and actions of the person to form a solid impression of who they are and what their essence is. Therefore, making this clear, I will address each of these types of people and explain why it is prudent to avoid placing your trust in them. If someone engages in such behavior, you should raise suspicions and even not respect that kind of person. It is important to note that when I say not to respect, I am not suggesting that you should insult or mistreat someone. What I mean is that you should not consider that person a genuine friend or partner simply because they exhibit questionable behaviors. It is crucial to maintain healthy and constructive relationships and understand when it is appropriate to distance yourself from people who do not contribute to your well-being. The first type of person is one who is always ready to criticize, especially when it comes to others. If someone constantly talks about others through gossip, rumors, and even tries to harm someone's image, they certainly fall into the category of untrustworthy people. It's interesting to reflect on the fact that those who spend time criticizing and spreading gossip about others are likely not busy with productive things in life, such as work, taking care of their own path, and paying bills. Such individuals tend to be unhappy and idle enough to make unnecessary comments about others. Therefore, it is wise to be suspicious, not respect, and not show consideration for this type of individual because if they speak ill of others, they can easily start speaking ill of you too. The second type of person is one who seems to be friends with everyone. Have you ever encountered someone who smiles at everyone, wishes the best for everyone, embraces anyone, and always says you can count on them? This person is often seen as popular, extroverted, and capable of pleasing everyone. I'm not saying you should judge someone solely based on these characteristics, but I want to advise you to be cautious about trusting this type of person. The reason for caution is that someone who smiles at everyone and pleases everyone, often making promises and claiming to be always available to help, may be more interested in their own popularity than in genuine relationships. To this person, you may just be another person in the crowd, another number, someone to conquer and give attention to. Such people often depend on the attention and company of others, living in a world of illusions. Therefore, it is prudent to be suspicious because an excessively extroverted and popular person can quickly replace you. The third type of person lacks empathy and is more likely to deceive or hurt others. The ability to put oneself in the shoes of others and understand what they are feeling is something lacking in these people, making them less trustworthy. An empathetic person would hesitate to cause pain to others because they would be able to imagine the suffering their actions could inflict. This empathy functions as a natural barrier against harmful behaviors. When someone is capable or comfortable harming others, it is often an indication of a lack of empathy, making them less reliable. Moreover, they are likely not to take responsibility for their actions since untrustworthy people tend to be selfish, caring only about themselves and ignoring the consequences of their deeds. The fourth type of person pretends to listen. Have you ever encountered someone who, when you try to have a conversation, responds with a simple "I understand" or "Is that so?" without truly engaging in the discussion? This can not only be boring but even disrespectful. The worst scenario is when the person responds to what you say, but when it's their turn to speak, they only pretend to listen, get distracted with their phone, or agree without showing genuine interest in what you're saying. In a conversation, the minimum expected is that the person pays attention to what you're sharing, otherwise, it is not a genuine interaction. Therefore, if you're talking to someone who, when speaking, does not pay attention or keeps playing with their phone in front of you, revealing that they are not really listening, it is appropriate to stop talking. There is no point in continuing to talk to a wall, and you are not obligated to waste your time with someone who is not interested in what you say. So, don't hesitate to interrupt the conversation or even inform them that you are leaving. After all, you should not respect someone who does not value what you share and prefers to pretend to listen while getting distracted with their phone. The fifth type of person is the one who always has problems. They live amidst intrigues, claim that life is a punishment for them, and that each day brings a new difficulty. It is important to be cautious with this type of person and be suspicious, because if someone is constantly surrounded by an endless series of problems, it is not just a matter of coincidence or the universe conspiring against them. In many cases, the person contributes to their difficult situation by making poor decisions and repeating mistakes without learning from them. They probably also have difficulty controlling their own emotions. Therefore, it is advisable to maintain suspicion towards this type of individual, because if you sympathize with their sad and full of difficulties story to the point of wanting to help, their problems can easily become yours. Keep in mind that someone who seems to collect obstacles and drama often has a single true difficulty in their life, which is themselves, and you certainly don't want that difficulty to become yours as well. So, be cautious when dealing with this person.